Today on the show, we've got some high, and I mean high horsepower news to talk about with the new 2024 Ford F150 Raptor R. And I'm pretty impressed with this truck because I didn't think they could achieve this or that they wanted to achieve this. And well, they did. I tip my hat to you, Ford. But anyway, so let's bring this photo up and talk about it. This is your new 2024 Ford Raptor R version of this thing, getting some big, beefy 37-inch tires there. A little bit of graphic. You can see they've done a little bit of change over there, but you get the classic Raptor look to that, which I do think they need to start updating that just a little bit. But you're getting all the Raptor R badging up there and the little R up there. And that's pretty much it, right? Just some headlights, taillights. No. Ford has decided that 700 horsepower was not good enough in the Raptor R, and they've cranked this one all the way up to 720 horsepower. That is right. And that blows me away because this truck at 700 horsepower was a lot of fun. And I have to experience 720 horsepower. Ford, come on, play along. Anyways, but if you think about it, 15 years ago, when the Raptors made their debut, they were making 300 horsepower, something like that, 311, 10 horsepower. And then if you wanted the big 6.2, that big heavy block, you get 411 horsepower. And in a world where Ford now has a Raptor, for the Ranger, making 406, 7 horsepower like that, that is ridiculous to think that the little truck's making what the big truck did. And now that Ford has a version 15 years later that's cranking out, 720 horsepower, I just don't know where do we go next. But in a world of all these super trucks where we don't know where the TRX is going just exactly because we know Ram said it, V8's going away in that. So we do assume they're going to use their new Hurricane Straight 6 engine in that. Will it crank up to 700 horsepower? I don't know where they can take that technology, but I have a feeling they can because, in the Grand Wagoneer, I want to say it's 420, something like that. So not sure how they do it. I'm not a technical guy. I just like the zoomies. TRX, keep the battle going between these trucks because it only improves, if you want the normal F-150s, it just continues to bleed down that way, the trickle down effect, and helps everybody win in the long run. But for this truck, looks aside, I think we're going to get some special colors to this thing. Hopefully they bring back kind of that tan color they used to do because I love that. But I do anticipate we're going to lose a few colors, probably like the code orange. I don't know. This is just me making assumptions. But where are you at in the comments? I'm curious, where do you see yourself driving a 720 horsepower truck? Because I actually see these in neighbors' driveway. Now, the current Raptor R has been a little difficult to get. I know some dealers are having hard times fulfilling the orders that they allocated. But I think why that is Ford was like, time out. We're going to update this thing pretty quickly. And I think the people that maybe had allocations are going to really like the allocation they get now. But I do expect a slight price increase in this thing because of what the last one was somewhere around $109,000. And speaking of that, let's bring up the build and price of that because I am kind of curious where that last one was. We bring up the Ford F-150 Raptor R. And I always thought this was a good looking truck. I'm not going to lie. I think this thing is it's pretty fun, especially in some of the fun colors there. But let's see what colors we got right now. So I got a Gate Black. We've got the antimatter blue, which is probably one of my favorite truck colors that they do. Next up, we get a carbonized gray metallic. You get the iconic silver. You get the Oxford white. In the normal Raptor, it looks like you can get the rapid red, but they're not going to allow that for the Raptor R. But there is the code orange as well. See there, which is a very popular color for them. You get the avalanche, and then finally you get azure gray. Now, while I am expecting to see the new Raptor R get the shelter green, we've seen them out running around, so it's no secret that it's going to get that color. But in the comments, what colors do you think that they might update? Because Ford has kept some fun colors with the Raptor and Raptor Rs, so I do expect maybe we get a throwback color, something like the kind of khaki colors that they used to do. Hopefully they give us something fun. But in a world where this truck is basically $111,000, where does that leave us for the next Raptor R? Do we think we're going to see a major price increase? I do think we'll probably get a $1,000, $1,500 to $2,000 price increase in that, which that's just ridiculous. I can't imagine. For one, I can't imagine the car payment, but two, I just can't imagine using it as a truck then. That would be crazy to me. And I'm curious what you guys do. You have one of these? Are you actually using for truck things? Are you throwing mulch in the bed of this? Throwing camping firewood back there? What are you doing through Raptor R if you do have one? So let us know in the comments below. I'm going to want to know what you think about this. Are you interested in these big super trucks? Do you find them fascinating? Because I do find for when we cover these things that there is a peak interest really quick and then the interest seems to go away. I'm blown away by this. I'd love to do some press time in one of these vehicles. Maybe get a press loaner for a week and just see how it would impact my life. I know it would impact my gas card. a lot, but, I would still have a lot of fun with this thing, and, this next to the Mustang, that'd be a lot of fun. So in the comments below, I'm curious what you think about this. So whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or this, damn, that thing looks good. This badass, Raptor R, I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna drive it. This has been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.